In a deep spiritual journey, we often find ourselves at crossroads where the energy surrounding us affects our inner harmony. Has your soul ever felt weary after interacting with others, even those closest to your heart? Do you feel that some connections bring more burden than blessings? Are you seeking freedom from the invisible, emotional exhaustion? Today, allow me to guide you through 10 signs from the universe indicating it's time to release relationships that no longer benefit your spiritual growth, no matter how difficult it may be. Observe with your heart those who do not sow positive seeds in the garden of your soul, those trapped in cycles of endless conflict, those who ignore your heart's calling, or those who attempt to impose their doctrines into your sacred space. As a chosen individual, you are the guardian of your sacred energy and spiritual well-being. These draining relationships can obscure your vision and hinder your divine mission. Choosing to walk a healthier path is a crucial step toward your future. Recognizing when it's time to distance yourself from those who cause unrest, who drown in complaints, who fail to keep promises, or who are consumed by their egos, is a step toward liberation. It opens the door to more authentic and harmonious encounters that resonate with your divine journey. The first sign. In the sacred spiritual journey, we often give without expecting anything in return. But there comes a time when our soul feels the imbalance of energy in heart exchanges. Have you ever felt that you are an endless source of love, yet rarely find a river flowing back to you? This could be a sign that something is not aligned with your emotional vibration. Reflect on friends who are absent when you need support, or those who come close only when they need your help. This is not a reflection of true harmony. As a chosen soul, you are the guardian of your inner light, and it is vital to direct your time and energy toward relationships that nurture and enrich you. When you continuously pour your essence into a vessel that never fills, your strength can erode, and your sacred purpose can be disrupted. Recognizing the lack of emotional investment is the first step in freeing yourself from the chains that hold you back. If you find yourself always reaching out without ever feeling the warmth of a return, it may be time for introspection and reconsideration of that relationship. Pay attention to these signs and take steps that support your spiritual growth and inner peace. Remember, as a chosen soul, you deserve to be surrounded by those who value and support your journey toward enlightenment. The second sign is avoiding people who frequently argue and take sides. On the spiritual journey, we are invited to recognize the signs that guide us toward inner peace and soul growth. One such sign is the wisdom to distance ourselves from those caught in the waves of conflict and who take sides without clarity of heart. Those involved in repeated arguments are like leaves adrift on turbulent waters, never finding depth and tranquility. People who live in conflict are often trapped in harsh and non-essential expressions, ignoring the deeper essence of our existence. Those who force others to take sides after an argument are, in reality, building walls that separate themselves from universal harmony. We, as beings limited in encounters but infinite in value, must realize that every interaction is an opportunity to plant seeds of peace, not destruction. Arguments are not tools that enrich the human soul. A wise person flows with gentleness, unprovoked by explosive waves of emotion. Those who frequently argue demonstrate an inability to navigate their own emotional seas, often trapped in a vortex of endless debates. Those who rarely admit their mistakes and stand with arrogance are those who have not yet met their true selves. Those who feel right and urge others to take sides are, in fact, dancing on an ego that magnifies itself. Those who impose their views on others have yet to learn the art of letting go and allowing the universe to flow according to its original rhythm. For those who are chosen, it is essential to protect your energy and spiritual well-being by surrounding yourself with those who bring light, not conflict. Healthy relationships grow from respect, understanding, and genuine cooperation. Those who create conflict and demand you to take sides are essentially ignoring your deepest needs and feelings. If you find yourself often involved in arguments, it's time for introspection, to recognize the emotional patterns at play, and learn to control them. As someone who is chosen, you are called to always pursue wisdom and harmony. Make a conscious choice to preserve your energy and walk a path that is balanced and harmonious, allowing yourself to be guided by higher wisdom and infinite love. In the spiritual journey, we are invited to understand the signs that lead us to higher consciousness. The third sign is the awareness to distance yourself from those who belittle the concerns of others. In this universe, every concern, big or small, is interwoven into a single unity. The burdens of life we feel are reflections of our unique soul's perspective. However, it is unwise to continuously share worries or joys with those who look down on the concerns of others while elevating their own. A person who only respects themselves and disregards the dignity of others is like a tree that never provides shade. Only by respecting each soul as a precious creation can we fully open our hearts. Respecting others can begin with a simple act: expressing our feelings. Say thank you sincerely when our hearts are filled with gratitude. Expressions of thanks and apologies are the foundations of harmonious relationships. Avoid those who do not know the words thank you and who disregard the feelings of others. Their presence can disturb our self-confidence and inner peace. As chosen ones, we deserve to be surrounded by those who appreciate and respect our emotions and experiences. Feel joy when you see others happy, and offer comfort when you see others in sorrow. Those who take pleasure in others' suffering are those who have yet to learn to respect life. Enjoying the immoral behavior of others is a worse and more destructive act than the behavior itself. We should not take pleasure in the suffering and misfortune of others. Those who belittle our concerns and show no empathy do not deserve our time and energy. They are incapable of providing the emotional support and respect that we deserve. Recognizing the presence of such people in our lives and choosing to distance ourselves from them is an important step in protecting our energy and spiritual well-being. Remember, as chosen ones, we deserve to be surrounded by those who appreciate and respect our concerns and who are willing to sincerely share our happiness and sorrow. The fourth sign: the wisdom to distance yourself from those who impose their religious or political beliefs. Every soul in this universe is different, carrying its unique light and shadow. Relationships between souls are not about creating uniformity, but about celebrating differences and finding richness in that diversity. Imposing beliefs, especially in matters as sacred as religion and politics, is like trying to change the course of a river that has already determined its own path. These topics are reflections of our deepest identity and should be respected with gentleness and understanding. Being around those who try to impose their beliefs can be a burden that drains energy and disrupts inner harmony. Conflicts arising from the imposition of beliefs are like raging storms, tearing apart the sails of harmony that should carry us to the shores of peace. Avoid futile debates with those who do not respect the dignity of the soul. A wise person will avoid verbal battles that only hurt hearts and degrade dignity. When someone insists on their views without leaving room for flexibility, dialogue turns into an ego battle, where winning becomes the main goal rather than understanding. However, victory in such arguments is an illusion. The satisfaction it offers is fleeting and often comes at a high price: the honor of others. As a chosen one, you are called to maintain harmony and respect in every interaction. Forcing your beliefs on others not only damages relationships but also diverts you from the path of deep understanding and acceptance, a path that is essential for spiritual growth. Build relationships based on respect and acceptance of differences. Distance yourself from those who stubbornly impose their worldview. By removing these negative influences, you create space for more authentic and peaceful relationships. Surround yourself with those who respect your beliefs and speak without coercion, fostering an environment where mutual learning and spiritual growth can flourish. The fifth sign: the wisdom to distance yourself from those who disrupt the tranquility of your soul at the beginning of a friendship. Like a seed planted with joy, friendships grow and flourish, but not all withstand the seasons of change. If encounters with a friend start to bring waves of anxiety instead of happiness, it's a sign from the universe that the relationship may no longer nourish your spirit. Life's journey brings changes. A friend who once resonated with you may now have found a different path. Just as a tree spreads its roots, we too grow and evolve. and what once aligned with us may now no longer harmonize with the rhythm of our soul. Changes in friendships are not a reflection of our shortcomings or theirs, but rather evidence of our growth and evolution. If your heart feels that a friendship no longer resonates with your true self, it's a sign to reflect and perhaps to let go. Relationships are a two-way dance, and the discomfort we feel is often a mirror of what our friend is experiencing. This discord can create friction and tension, clouding the clarity of the relationship. Sometimes, the best step is to gently withdraw, maintaining harmony and deep respect. Consider gradually reducing contact, allowing this natural process to guide you and your friend toward paths more aligned with each of your truths. Preserving your inner peace and spiritual well-being is essential. Being surrounded by those who bring light and support is the essence of our journey. By creating space from friendships that cause suffering, you open the door to new, healthier, and enriching relationships. True relationships are those that nourish our souls and support our growth toward higher awareness. The sixth sign: the wisdom to distance yourself from those who continuously complain about themselves. Every soul has moments to pour out its heart, seeking comfort in the embrace of the universe. However, ongoing complaints are not a melody in harmony with the song of life. Those who drown in endless complaints reveal a lack of empathy and awareness of others' existence. If someone continuously complains to you, they may not realize that they have made you a vessel for their negative emotions. This dynamic can burden your soul, clouding your inner light with dark clouds. It is crucial to recognize when to step back and redefine these energy-draining relationships. Nature has given us 2 ears to hear, 2 eyes to see, and 1 tongue to speak, teaching us to listen and observe more than we speak. True relationships are a balanced dance of communication, where each soul listens and is listened to with full presence. A wise speaker is one who understands the art of listening. Continuous complaints, if shared without consideration, will spread like a fog that obscures the beauty of the stars. Do not blame those who cannot hold your sorrow, for every soul walks with its burdens and stories. As a chosen one, it is vital to protect your energy, not being weighed down by negative emotions that are not yours. By distancing yourself from those who continuously complain, you open space for healthier and more balanced relationships. Surround yourself with those who bring light, who listen, and support you without burdening you. By consciously choosing to be in a social circle that nourishes the soul, you promote ongoing spiritual and emotional growth. 7th, walk carefully among those who are quick to make promises but slow to fulfill them. In this universe, where surprises often alter the course of destiny, we understand that sometimes promises must be retracted, like clouds promising rain but driven by the wind elsewhere. However, even in unexpected moments, let sincere regret and the intention to improve be your guiding stars. Occasionally, humans slip, breaking promises once or perhaps twice. This is part of our human journey. However, those who routinely allow promises to be forgotten, like leaves falling and disappearing into the earth, show a deep lack of respect for the threads of fate they have woven with others. Interacting with souls who continually neglect promises is like speaking to shadows. They do not value the essence of relationships or the power of their words. In the fertile garden of relationships, mutual respect is the water and sunlight that makes everything grow. Watering plants with the murky water of indifference will only poison the roots. As a chosen soul, walking a path illuminated by divine light, you deserve respect and honor. Relationships rooted in fragile promises and shaky commitments are like barren land. They erode your self-confidence and drain your well of spiritual energy. Always remember, you are a star that deserves to be surrounded by a loyal constellation, by souls who keep their promises and respect you and the time you invest. They are gardens that show their appreciation through sincere dedication and investment in the relationship. If you find that someone in your life's circle routinely neglects promises, consider severing that bond immediately. Protecting your integrity and spiritual well-being means choosing to be surrounded by those who are trustworthy, who keep promises, and show consistent respect. By distancing yourself from those who disregard promises, you open space for more authentic and respectful relationships supporting your spiritual growth and inner peace. Make a conscious choice to nurture a social circle aligned with your dignity and divine purpose so you can continue walking the destined path with confidence and clarity of heart. Eighth, be cautious of those who constantly surround themselves with the same clouds of worry. Sharing concerns can provide temporary comfort like a gentle breeze on a hot day, but it is often not the soul's call for enlightenment. The desire for comfort is part of human nature, like leaves swaying with the wind, but it should not become an endless song. There are souls who carry the same burdens each time they meet you, never attempting to release them or seek a way out of the labyrinth. These are often not seekers of advice, but seekers of temporary validation, who have set the answers in their hearts and are merely waiting for you to echo them. Listening and offering unconditional support may feel like lighting a candle in the darkness. But without steps to change the situation, the candle will burn out without leaving light. If you find that someone in your life circle continually brings the same issues without seeking change, it's a sign that they are trapped in a vortex of negativity that can pull you in. As a chosen soul, you must protect your energy and surround yourself with those who seek growth and solutions, not just temporary comfort. If you're a true friend, offer advice from the heart and encourage them to take real steps toward change. Empathy and support are important, but so is encouraging action and responsibility. If they continue to ignore your advice and remain stuck in the same worries, consider gently distancing yourself. You deserve to be in relationships that support mutual growth and positivity. By distancing yourself from those who repeatedly dwell on the same worries without seeking change, you pave the way for more harmonious and constructive relationships. Remember, as a chosen soul, you deserve to protect your inner peace and be surrounded by those who contribute positively to your life. Ninth, distance yourself from those who too often boast about the echoes of the past. There are souls who belittle others and continually boast about their achievements. Boasting about achievements is like sprinkling salt on fertile ground. It not only shows arrogance, but also creates an unhealthy environment. The most useless boast is about the past, like a tree constantly reflecting on a spring that has passed. Those who live in the shadows of past glory often lack meaningful new stories to share about their present. They cling to memories because they are dissatisfied with their current life. The wisdom of a happy and meaningful life lies in enjoying and appreciating what you have now. Rarely do we find those who often boast about the past, who are truly happy in the present or have a bright vision for the future. Those who talk a lot but know little often try to cover up insecurities or a lack of new achievements. They are fixated on the past instead of striving to create a better present and future. As a chosen soul, it is important to remain humble and distance yourself from those who boast too often. These individuals can drain your energy and divert you from your own path of spiritual growth and self-fulfillment. True wisdom is manifested in calmness and humility, not in grandeur. Surround yourself with those who inspire and support, who live in the present and continually seek growth and improvement. They are the souls who truly contribute to a positive and enriching environment. 10th, tread lightly among those whose hands remain tightly clasped, unwilling to share even a small portion of their wealth. These individuals, who often declare the emptiness of their pockets before even extending a greeting, may indeed be walking a narrow and difficult path. Yet, there are also those who sail on seas of prosperity but claim to be stranded sailors when the time comes to share. This is a sign, nothing more than a shadow, that they may be attempting to dance upon your kindness without any intention of reciprocating. In the garden of true friendship, both hands should be open, giving and receiving in the same rhythm. When someone refuses to contribute, even in the simplest forms, it is like a breeze that blows without carrying the scent of flowers. There is no consideration or respect. A mindset that only takes without ever giving is like a tree that only absorbs water without ever blooming. As a chosen soul, shining with spiritual light, you must safeguard your energy and well-being. A one-sided relationship where one party only takes is like a lake whose waters are continuously drawn without ever being replenished. You, who are precious, deserve to be surrounded by those who understand the meaning of giving and receiving, who are willing to share responsibilities, including financial ones. By recognizing and distancing yourself from those who only take, You open space for more genuine and fair relationships. Therefore, dear friends, maintaining balance in relationships is key to our emotional and spiritual well-being. Along the journey of life, we will meet various souls, and it is important to discern those who bring light from those who bring fog. Avoiding those who drain our energy, whether through toxic behavior, broken promises, endless complaints, or excessive boasting, is crucial for preserving our inner peace. Recognizing these signs helps us make healthier choices and create a positive and nourishing environment around us. If you find this message helpful, don't forget to show your appreciation and follow us so you don't miss our next valuable insights. Thank you for listening, and may we meet again in a brighter light.